For the last month, we have been exploring some of South Korea's top sites. In addition to exploring top attractions and sites here in Seoul, we've been keeping track of 12 of the most unique, cutest, and coolest cafes in the area. In this video, we'll be sharing all 12 locations of the best cafes to visit while you're in Seoul if you're looking for something a little more unique. We've also created a map with exact locations of each cafe down in the links below, so make sure to check that out. And now off to our first cafe. First stop on the list is the 943 King's Cross Cafe, and it's totally themed out for Harry Potter. 943 King's Cross was a super fun cafe. We actually had a great time there just hanging out, trying all the themed drinks. It is 5 stories tall, so make sure you have time to explore all of them. The drinks are a little spendy. I think the cheapest one was like 9,000, and each person has to buy a drink to enter. They have alcoholic beverages as well as coffee, tea, and hot chocolate. Just keep that in mind. Otherwise, it was a super fun cafe. We had a great time there. Definitely not a bad first stop on our list of cute and quirky cafes here in Seoul. Now we're gonna go try and find number 2. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. This is my mom. If you haven't met her yet, then you should definitely go check out our Nickelodeon Universe video. We're headed now to hopefully find the Dong Cafe, which if you speak Korean means the poop cafe. We're gonna see if we can find it. Maps in Korea are kind of hard. Wish us luck. We found it!
We found it!
Fun fact, I've actually been here before. Before they became a cafe, my mom and I visited in 2015, and they were a small stand out front. So it's really fun to come back with Tyler now and try some of their new items. They did not have toilet bowl cups before though. So the Dong Cafe itself is pretty awesome, but if you go outside, they have a little shack and you can get a few different items. So we're gonna head there and see what they have.
I got my Korean pancake. Poop looking. Yummy.
Before we make our way to cafe number 3 on our list, we wanted to give an honorable mention to one cafe that is not in Seoul, but it's all the way down to Jeju Island. So if you make it there, make sure to go check out the Hello Kitty Cafe, because the Hello Kitty Cafe here in Seoul closed down before COVID. They had lots of cute Hello Kitty themed drinks, snacks. The whole cafe was pink and Hello Kitty, so go check it out if you're in the area. Now we're heading to cafe number 3 on our list, which is like the Onion Anguk Cafe. If we can find it, it's supposed to be pretty traditional, so we'll see what it's like. Cafe Onion is known for their traditional outdoor seating. As you can see, we're sitting on the floor.
I've been practicing. I didn't used to do this before I came to Korea.
We got a lot of stuff. 2 of their signature drinks are milk tea and their mixed berry tea. Their signature bread with like vanilla bean, strawberry pastry, and Tyler got a pizza. Cafe number 4 on our list is Cafe Bong Brothers, which has a bit of a funny name, but it's actually a dog cafe. So if you go in, you get to play with all the dogs that they have there. It's also a dog hotel and spa, so dogs are constantly coming in and out, and you just get to play with basically whoever's at the daycare for the day. As soon as you go inside, they give you some hand sanitizer to prevent any transferring of germs, and they do require 1 drink per person. But other than that, you get to play with as many dogs as you want. We had the absolute best time. They also give you a mat and blanket to sit on so that you can stay comfortable and so you won't get too hairy. And then they also have lint rollers when you leave. We had the best time there. The dogs were adorable. Highly recommend stopping here. Now, although the last dog cafe fulfilled all of our wishes of visiting and snuggling some puppies, we made it to another dog cafe. They're actually super popular here in Korea, and because they're both dog cafes, we're actually gonna lump them all together into one, but we're visiting the Sunye Dog Cafe. The cafe itself was quite a bit more chaotic than Bong Brothers Cafe, but it was still a really good time. They had a ton of dogs inside, and it was also super, super busy, so it was a really fun, nice atmosphere. The dogs were pooping and peeing quite a bit, but it was still really fun to cuddle them. Admission to get inside the cafe was 11,000 per adult, and that includes 1 water or 1 pop per person. So not really a cafe in terms of coffee, but still really fun in my opinion. Now on to cafe number 5. After visiting the dog cafes, our next stop brought us to Myeongdong. We're heading straight to the cat cafe because we figured we have to even it out with the dog cafes and cat cafes. The cat cafe is a little bit more stressful than the dog cafe. It's definitely not our style. We're 100% dog people, but it was still cool to see a little hectic and crowded and lots of hair everywhere. So just be prepared for that. The lines were also pretty long once we got in to get into the cafe itself. So there might be a line when you come. Entrance to the cat cafe is 13,000 per adult, but that includes a free drink. So basically you're just paying for the price of a drink. And then they also have cat food that you can buy for 2,000 won each. They weren't too interested in that at first. Same with the toys that they have on site, but it was a really fun experience. If you like cats, you'll probably really enjoy it. Cafe number 6 on our list is the Meerkat Friends Cafe, and it's actually a cafe where you can pay 15,000 to enter, and then you get to go play with some animals and wait for your turn to go play with the meerkats. We actually did one of these over in Myeongdong, so we're not going to do this one, but we will show you the other one, and this is number 6 on our list of cafes here in Seoul. We've made it to cafe number 7 on our list, which is the Green Cafe if you say it in English. Otherwise, how you pronounce it in Korean is Kurim, which means drawing cafe. So we've made it to the 2D cafe, which is super famous. I've seen it all over socials. As soon as you go inside, you can definitely tell where the Kurim Cafe gets its name. The entire cafe looks 2D with their white and black furniture. We did try 2 of their lattes, which weren't really our favorite. They were super creamy and thick and really bitter. So if you're looking for something sweet, maybe try something else. But the atmosphere was really nice. However, it might have been the most Instagrammy place I've ever been. It was a really cool cafe, but if you only have time for a few, I would probably recommend skipping this one. It was still fun to see. In case you're looking for a different 2D cafe that is a little quieter and not so Instagrammy, I recommend going to Matte Black, which is a cafe here in Lotte World Mall. Cafe number 8 on our list of cafes here in Seoul is the See-Through Cafe. Definitely had some super cute cafe latte art, and it was adorable, and the coffee was actually pretty good too. So I would recommend stopping here. I feel like we had to have at least one latte art cafe on our list. Really good cafe. Highly recommend coming to see their cute little coffees.
There you go.
I feel so guilty. So cute. Cafe number 9 on our list is really unique. We have never been anywhere like this before. It is the Thanks Nature Cafe, and it is another animal cafe, and they have sheep. So you can actually go in, order some drinks. They have snacks, papingsu, which is traditional Korean dessert. And if you get it to go, you can actually go sit inside with the sheep. We did get pretty lucky, and the owner actually came out and fed the sheep while we were in there. So I don't know how often he does that, but it was really cool. They kind of jump on you a little bit. So it was super fun, and they're really soft. And where else can you have coffee with sheep? So highly recommend checking it out. It's a little bit more difficult to find because it's inside a big building, but if you do find it, then you'll have a great time with the sheep, I promise. As we make our way to cafe number 10 on our list, I can't believe we're at 10 cafes already. I wanted to do another honorable mention of one cafe that I really loved. However, it's about an hour outside of Seoul, so it's not really getting a spot on our list, but I really wanted to include it. And that is the Dreamy Camera Cafe, because it's like my favorite cafe that I've ever visited. The entire building itself is shaped like an old camera, and as soon as you go inside, they just have collections of old cameras, including one that may or may not be from Harry Potter. and we just had the best time relaxing here. They even have an area where you can write out your dream bucket list and they take a picture of it and you get to take it home with you. So really, really cool. They also have books full of past visitors' dream bucket lists, so you can check those out and then make your own. The lady who owns it was here. We got to chat with her for a while, so highly recommend if you're in Seoul and you're able to make it out here to come visit. It was really, really cool. The next cafe we're going to is the Pink Pool Cafe. Apparently there's a pool inside. So we're gonna go check it out. After going all the way up to the 5th floor, we found out that their cafe at this location is permanently closed. Instead of skipping it, we're gonna try to go to the location in Hongdae and hopefully they are still open. We made it to the other location of the Pink Pool Cafe. Hopefully this one is open. The building looks like it may or may not still be under construction, but we're gonna go up to the 4th floor, check it out, and keep our fingers crossed. Unfortunately, when we got upstairs, we learned that the pool at this cafe is also closed. Although this is still a cool cafe, it's really pink and really like a boutique feel. So if you're looking for somewhere cute to go and have a fun drink or some cakes, you can still head up there, but unfortunately the pool is closed. So now on to the next cafe. The 11th cafe on our list is actually also here in Lotte Mall, and it's called the Aqua Garden Cafe. So it's actually Korea's largest aquarium cafe, which makes me wonder how many other aquarium cafes there are. But it's pretty cool. You get to enjoy your drink in front of this giant aquarium, and so we're just gonna end our day here with this nice little aid, no more coffee, and Tyler's ice cream. Before we close, I wanted to end with one more cafe, which is Cafe Awesome Picnic. It's actually the first cafe we visited when we made it here to South Korea, and in addition to being a really cute cafe, you can actually go rent one of their pre-made picnic baskets and bring it with you to go on a date or adventure of your own. We surprised my mom with it for Mother's Day, and it was honestly a blast. It was so fun, easy to use, and we had a great time. If you've made it to the very end of this video, we always appreciate you guys watching, and for an extra bonus, we'll throw in the coffee street that is out by Gangneung near Soraksan National Park. Basically an entire street dedicated to coffee. They have leopard print lattes, coffee bean shaped bread, and lots of other hidden gems, so make sure to go check that street out also. And with that, we're closing out this video. We hope you enjoyed those awesome cafes, and hopefully you're able to visit some the next time you make it to South Korea. Thanks so much for watching. Let us know which one you'd want to visit first, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
I ate the corner of the booth.
I can definitely feel the coffee kicking in though, because I feel like I'm talking so fast. It is the Cafe Nature Friends?
Thanks Nature Cafe.
And now we're on to cafe number 10.
Yep.
You gonna go mix?
What'd you just do?
Before we close.
Sorry, do that again.